First question, sir, is what is the historical background of the monastery of the Transfiguration?
Mm. The monastery, well, presently it's called the Abbey of the Transfiguration, but originally we were called, or this place was called the Monastery of the Transfiguration. The Monastery of the Transfiguration was inaugurated on August 6, 1983. So by this coming August, we will be celebrating our 40th anniversary. Okay, the Monastery of the Transfiguration is a foundation monastery of the Abbey of Our Lady of Montserrat in Manila. If you're, I suppose you're not familiar with that, but I think you're familiar with San Beda University, San Beda College, right? That school is owned by a community of Benedictine monks, and they founded this place. They founded this monastery. In 2017, the Monastery of the Transfiguration was elevated into an abbey. Hence, our monastery is now called the Abbey of the Transfiguration. Now, what is the difference between an abbey and a monastery? It's like a college that is being elevated into a university. Okay, so from monastery, ay manamigkaroon abbey. So our superior is called an abbot. So before, our superior was called a prior. Now it's now called an abbot because this monastery is now an abbey.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. So,
What else would you like to know? Historical. We are a Benedictine community, contemplative monks.
yes, sir.
Yeah, our grandmother house, our mother house is that abbey that owns the San Beda University. Our grandmother house is in Catalonia, Spain. It's also called Abbey of Our Lady of Montserrat. So originally our community is from Spain. But here in the Abbey of the Transfiguration in Malaybalay City, all of us are Filipinos. Although on September we will be accepting a postulant who is from France, is French. And we also have, there's also one incoming observer who is from China. And there's also another one who is from Indonesia. But then, presently, all of us are Filipinos. Yeah.
So, thank you, sir. And the next question, sir, is it popular in terms of tourist spot or visiting?
Yeah, if you happen to see tourism pamphlets in the province, you would always see our church. So, our church, is what I told you earlier, our church is now considered as a landmark, tourism landmark of the province. So when government officials from the tourism department would come here in Malaybalay, they would normally come to our monastery. And there are actually a lot of vloggers that feature our monasteries. I think our monastery is quite popular. And that's what I told you earlier also. This concrete road from the highway up to here was actually, well, constructed by the, I don't know, national government or provincial government or city government. I don't know which one. Basta, the thing is, it's a government project. And that government project is actually, the reason for that is because there are a lot of tourists who come here. So, tourists who just normally come here every now and then. You would see a lot of people coming over. Yeah.
So, for the third question, sir, what is the impact on the people and neighboring places places and provinces in terms of economically?
Okay, economically, we are, well, I think we have so much impact to the barangay because of our, I think, more than 80, I think close to 90 employees that we have here. An overwhelming majority comes from San Jose. San Jose is the barangay where this abbey is located. So, well, the fact that we are able to employ that much number of people, I can confidently say that we have a very positive impact economically. And of course, because this is a religious place, people would come here. We are providing a place where people can just come here freely to pray, to experience silence. Somehow, that is also something that is that could not just be underestimated. That particular impact, religious impact, spiritual impact.
So,
Am I doing well?
Yes,
sir.
Jose?
yes, sir. So, for the last question, sir, if it's a place, is it being promoted by the LGU?
Yeah, it's very much promoted actually by the tourism department in particular because we have a museum, for liturgical vestments, and our church was actually designed by a national artist for architecture. So, and the place is, as you can see now, the place is beautiful, I should say, and a lot of people who would come here are impressed with the ambience, with the place, the silence, and all. So, and of course, places, the different provinces and cities of the Philippines are now actually trying to promote tourist spots, and this is actually a tourist spot. And there is also that thing called faith tourism. Are you familiar? Faith tourism, because there are particular tourists who also would like to go to churches. And of course, here in Malaybalay, here in the province, we don't have, our churches here are not all churches, like in Bohol, where I come from. So there are many old churches there, constructed during the Spanish time. But here in Mindanao, we don't have those kind of churches, right? But then at least here in the province of Bukidnon, we have a church which was designed by Leandro Locsin. So, i-google na ninyo kinsa si Leandro Locsin Senior. Siya ang kung iyong gininang national artist for architecture. And this was one of his last projects niya. If you're not familiar with him, siya mooy design sa CCP, yung mga nasa Manila, ito ang mga beautiful buildings that were constructed during the Marcos time. Na the Marcos, it was a golden era because there were a lot of buildings constructed, but it was not really like that. Anyway, one of the designers sa mga buildings na itukod during that time was the architect, si Leandro Locsin. And he is also the one who designed the palace ni Hassan al-Bolkiah sa Brunei, Darussalam. So he's not exactly just a so-so architect, big-time architect na siya. Ang nagkuhan din. If you happen to see, nakita wala pa ka. So, nindot siya, simple siya kayo, pero engineers would come here and say, ginsa man siya paghimo. Kita, madali engineers, nindot siya, pero sila na very familiar sa technicalities of construction, they would normally wonder, wow, this question, pag mo kuya o man eh.
So, okay na, okay na sir. Sige na.
So thank you for answering to all our questions, sir, and I hope we learned something from you, sir.
Please learn something.
3, 2, 1. Right, John. Sa 3, 2, 1, go.
I am Don Joaquin, one of the monks here in the Abbey of the Transfiguration. So I told you earlier that we are Benedictine monasteries, and what else? So ganito.
Pwede ito? Amo na ito sir, pwede na.